Hello, everyone. Hey, what's up, Rick? Hello. What's up, Rick? Just enjoying the show. Yeah, what's up, guys? Alright. Let's short Bitcoin to 0! No, but we are at some pretty interesting crossroads here. I might even start to close my long. I don't really know if there's much gas left in the tank. Yeah, we definitely broke out of this channel. Now we're just chopping sideways. Oh, no. We gotta turn off the Nightbot or else it's gonna ban everyone. There you go. You guys should be okay now. Hello. Hello. I wonder if the Nightbot's gonna ban me. Alright, yeah, let's take a look at Bitcoin and all those nice rejections we got here. We were chopping sideways in this channel. We broke down, retested it as resistance a couple times, and then we started to go back down here. Now we're holding this previous high as support. Whoops. There we go. Now we're holding this previous high support. Are we going to break down and just, you know, fall back towards the downside and retest that $19,500 low? Or are we going to hold 21.6 as support and then go back up? Who knows? Let's take a look at the charts. Let's take a look at some indicators. See what's going on. Let's take a look at market cipher. You're getting some pretty strong numbers here on the DBSI. 12 and I believe it's a minus 1. Yeah, okay, that's something. 4 hour, you got decreasing money flow here by a pretty significant amount, I would say, and it's just been pumping up, but it's starting to lose steam. We want to see that money flow increase back up past this, this high right here. You want that money flow to keep growing. 1 hour time frame, you are in that red money flow on that 1 hour time frame, but let's take a look, see if we can maybe catch a little bit of a bullish divergence, kind of. Weekly looks like we got this reversal triangle here. So let's be careful because we've seen these in the past. Right, you get them reversals, you go a little bit higher, right? 16%, maybe from the close. What's the high? The close was 9,000, so right around this area. You go a little bit higher, 15% pump, and then you ended up reversing. However, at the beginning of those bull runs, they get going. They do get going. However, there is money printing here. We are not in that money printing cycle. We are in that tightening cycle. And that's a cycle that Bitcoin has never experienced before. And if you guys, let's take a look right here. We are trying to get above those EMA ribbons that are starting to cross here. You guys can take a look. Back in 2015. Here we were trying to cross them EMAs. We got that triangle, that reversal triangle on market cipher on the weekly time frame. And then you end up dropping back 32%. Back to the lows, retesting the lows as support. So, you could say that we are, ranging. You could say we could be trapped in a range technically. Maybe we're going to be trapped in this range right here, right? This range that I have outlined right here. We may potentially be trapped here for a little bit, maybe until they start printing money again. So just keep that in mind, guys. We could easily pump back up, right, and come up to 26,000 or even as high as maybe 30,000. But until then, we're ranging. We're range bound. Let's take a look at the wave edge. Wave edge has some nice indicators here. Let's take a look at that daily. Let's turn this one off here. Let's take a look at that daily, man. You're getting some pretty strong sell signals on that daily time frame. You're getting a lot of whale selling pressure, keeping the price down here, unable to go higher. You see that MACD crossed already, and then it's just kind of chopping sideways right now. And then that wave edge X, it's it's kind of like market cipher as well, but a little bit different, I would say. You can see market cipher on that daily time frame. It's already, the momentum wave has already rolled over here, and wave edge is just slowly starting to build up a top here. Again, bearish divergence on the RSI, very apparent, and even more apparent on that 4 hour time frame. You guys can take a look here. I think I mentioned it multiple times. Whoops. There we go. Right, this point, and this point right here as well. Wow, 17 people, only 3 likes. No more giveaways. No more free money for anyone. Hopefully that my voice is loud enough. I don't want the music to be too loud. Okay, let's keep going. Spam. I'm still on lower lows. Boat next couple of months max. Very excited for the Discord chat tonight. Gonna have to see who's gonna join. Oof. Bit of a sell signal there. Let's take a look at the indices. You can take a look at the S&P. The S&P was rallying hard today. All the up as high as 41.82. Ultimately, you got rejected and you came right back down to this level of support. You're trying to hold this previous high of support, 41.36, right around these highs here, these pivot lows, and these levels acting as resistance. You're trying to hold above it. You're trying, really trying. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq, however. Nasdaq getting some very nice topping action right here. We're getting a nice rejection from that 12,878 level. And again, I'm sensing a lot of exuberance and euphoria in the market. So that all that combined doesn't make for a great rally. Sound is okay. Sorry, that didn't make sense. BTC new lows in the next few months. Still my opinion. I'm kind of with you, Cody, that I think that the market is going to start to roll over, and then we will see Bitcoin potentially start to roll over as well. We can take a look at some job numbers here on that Forex factory. Alright, let's take a look at today's job numbers. You guys can see unemployment rate went down when it was expected to go up. It was expected to go up here. Let me just zoom out right here. It was expected to go up to 3.6, and last one was expected to go up by 3.7. Yet we are getting lower unemployment. This is madness. And on the best part is that the unemployment claims are also going down with all these layoffs happening. It is very, very funny to see. And on top of that, we had non-farm employment change increased by 517,000 jobs when we had an expectation of a big decrease of 193,000. So we're doing the complete opposite. And on top of that, we have the ISM service PMI coming out hotter than expected. Again, this is very, very funny because the economy is supposed to be doing very poorly and it is behaving very strongly. So the Fed's trying to cool down the economy is not working at all. It's kind of going against them, and we could see the reaction in the market today. Cody's just laughing because everything was a huge miss today. And you guys, excuse me, let's take a look at the DXY right here, rallying all the way back to 102.99. Absolutely crazy. If this keeps going, the dollar is going to shoot back up to maybe like this 200 weekly here. Or this is a 200 daily. The 200 daily moving average is right at 106.4. Man, what is happening? Crazy, crazy stuff. And we had some big earnings come out too. We had earnings on Apple, Amazon, and Google. And let's just take a look at Apple. Okay, Apple missed, mind you. Apple missed on their earnings. And we had a massive rally today in Apple, up $154.50. Take a look at Amazon. Amazon was down. However, Amazon was down on the day 8.43%. Big miss on their earnings per share. However, they still got a surprise increase on revenue, but I think their guidance was pretty bad. It's coming right back into support here. Microsoft. Let's take a look at Microsoft. Was down a little bit today. Google missed earnings as well. Was unable to breach that or hold above that 200-day moving average. You can see that we gapped up here on Google the day before. And take a look at Meta. Meta's starting to see some topping action as well with these big wicks here. He got a big gap fill all the way down to 152. And it's kind of funny because Jim Cramer loves things at their tops and they come down crashing down. And when you're at the bottom, he hates them. He hates them so much. And right now, I got the biggest confirmation ever. I'm gonna show you guys 1 second. I gotta show you guys my Twitter right now. It's so funny. This one is hilarious. With this level of unemployment, it's time to start buying the oils, right? Right around $76.50 per barrel for crude oil. You can see right after he said that, the market just started selling off massively during the day. You guys can take a look at this massive sell candle on oil. Let's even get on some lower time frames here. You can see that oil was just getting pummeled today, all the way down to $73 a barrel. You're starting to see a little bit of support here for oil right around those levels. But if those levels don't hold, then you're definitely going to hit that $70 mark. And right after that, you got that that $65 mark that I've been talking about for quite a bit of time now. So we basically failed to hold all these levels here, and we did break out of this major trend line on oil, but just too much resistance right around $81, $82, just way too much resistance. And again, beautiful move there, and now we're starting to head back towards the downside. I doubt that these levels are going to hold much longer. Not much support here for oil, besides maybe these previous highs, but other than that, I think you're going to slowly, or I don't know how fast we're going to get down to $65 a barrel, but that's going to be my next major target. This Kevin says dump it, but yeah, oil is definitely headed into the pooper. And I could even say that we could go as low as like $45, $50, $51 a barrel. Would not surprise me at all. You got a huge amount of support coming in at a huge amount of trading activity right around $45 a barrel. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw $45 a barrel. I'll just type it in here for you guys, 45. And then we could set this one at style. I don't like these dash lines anymore. I kind of like the solid lines. $65 a barrel here. So again, absolutely insane. Ronnie says, been waiting on nat gas to show a little life for a positive long, but it's getting bitch. Every country in Russia ramped up production last year. Oversupply now. You guys could, let's take a look at nat gas. Yeah, we got a big trade on nat gas as well with baby powder. Ronnie says, okay. You guys can see that nat gas is just getting pummeled and pummeled and pummeled towards the downside. And a lot of this has to do, let's get a maybe a little bit of cleaner chart here. Let's just take these off. I'm gonna lower my volume. That's kind of loud. You guys may not know this, but nat gas, when we were up here at $10 and then we retraced down to $8, $7, I cannot tell you how many people and how many funds and how much news was coming out that natural gas was headed towards $15, $20 because Putin was going to turn off the tap during winter. So everyone, all these funds were going long and going long, expecting massive pumps towards the upside. And you know exactly what happened? All these funds got punished because nat gas since that level is down more than 70% or 69%. And you know what's happening right around these lows right now? We're getting margin calls, we're getting liquidations on funds, right? They're getting forced sold. So it's kind of hard to time the bottom when you have these massive funds getting liquidated. Obviously, we're starting to see some nice price action on Market Cypher on that weekly time frame. We're starting to see that curl, that bottom curl come in for natural gas. So it is nice to see that. But again, you can see that money flow has been decreasing so much on natural gas, but eventually I still think that we will get a very nice bounce on natural gas, and most likely we're gonna get something like this on nat gas. It's gonna be like a wave, right? Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then we're gonna wave up. But I don't think that the wave 4 is gonna go past this low right here. I think we're gonna start to run into some major resistance right around $5 to $4.70. So I really doubt that we're gonna go past this, but I think I was talking to Gigi the other day, and she was telling me that if wave 4 goes past $5, that could have been just in like that could have been the end of the wave right there. We may not get a wave 5, and it may start a wave 1 for a new uptrend towards the upside. So just be careful of that. But again, be careful longing that gas because it's a very volatile asset. And if you don't have the stomach for volatility or the stomach to see your funds go down a lot, then just be careful. See, because you do this last time, you went 20 minutes on mute. I had support at 2.49 as well. I didn't. Did I go on mute just now? I don't think I did. Did I go on mute? I don't think I went on mute. Because you do this last time. I don't think I went on mute. Did I? My mic's not muted. I could see that I'm talking. You guys are making me I don't know what's going on. But yeah, we're basically getting really close to that 1.618 on nat gas. Obviously, you could pull up different charts. We haven't reached it yet here. We have reached it, and we have gone lower right here on this chart right here on currency.com. You can take a look at Pepperstone, maybe nat gas. You can take a look at Pepperstone. Maybe we haven't gone below it. Maybe we have. I'll actually show you another chart, an interesting chart on natural gas as well. See, Pepperstone, we just almost tagged it. Maybe if I adjust this a little bit better, maybe we tag it. Let's take a look here. Let's just adjust this so it fits nicely. Alright, there you go. So that's basically your top. Let's see if we tagged it. We got like we got like 2 cents off tagging it. So it's at 2.411. So extremely close. You're basically tagging at 1.618. And something that's nice to see as well is that the UNG, if you guys don't know what the UNG is, it's the United States Natural Gas Fund. It's currently back at its lows right here, right around $8.20. It's at $8.19 right now. But you are getting so many forced liquidation from these funds having to sell out because they're down so much. And a lot of these funds probably got long on leverage right here. So just be careful. Like, it's hard to time the bottom when these big funds, these big stupid funds, by the way, are getting liquidated. You're good. No, you left the screen right now for a minute. I was already thinking you were on mute again. No, I didn't leave my screen on mute. And usually if I leave, I tell people that I'm leaving to go like pee or, you know, get water or I don't know, something, get some grapes or some raisins, some fruits. Yeah, man, it's funny. And then, you know, that's enough for natural gas. We could talk about it more in the Discord. I just want to focus on one asset. There's a lot of stuff that we could talk about. Another, if you want to talk about oil, right? We're talking about oil. We got some shorts on ExxonMobil going on right now. We're almost in the money on them, and we could see that. You could take a look at Exxon on that weekly time frame. Been building a very, very, very big bearish divergence here, and then you got the mother of all indicators coming out. You got Jim Daddy here pulling out the big guns. He's saying with this level of employment, it is time to start buying the oils. And you already know when Jim calls out for you to buy something, you're gonna get a big retrace. And I think this is the beginning of the big drop in big oil. You can see that Chevron had record earnings, record profits, and Chevron has just been falling ever since. It did miss on its earnings per share, but topped its earnings, topped on revenue, and it's just been down 8% since then. It's just been consistently falling. Same thing for ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil actually posted massive earnings, record profits, right? It was down a little bit on revenue, but record earnings. And then, you know what? Ever since they posted their earnings, they've been dropping ever since as well. Although they've been dropping significantly less. I think we made a low, like a down 5%, but I think there's significantly more downside for big oil. Love the inverse Jim Cramer. Yeah, I love him too. He is hilarious. He is very funny. Yeah, really, really funny. So again, you just gotta love the inverse Cramer because it is so accurate. And it's just so funny at the same time. So it's, again, obviously never you just blindly follow it just because it's funny. But obviously, right around these lows, Jim was crying and he hated Meta on CNBC, and I remember watching him. And ever since then, Meta's been going up nonstop. And I can't wait for Jim Cramer to get back in tech and say, I mean, he's been calling... He's been saying that we're back in a bull market now, so that's probably confirmation that we're going back, or the bear market is not over, and that we're gonna probably head back down. So it's lots of funny things happening in the market. It makes me laugh. Makes me laugh. It's really funny. Let's take a look at the SPY here. SPY was able to get above this level, and we actually pumped through it, retested as support, but again, a big sell, a big wick here, not very bullish. Getting big wicks like that shows you a lot of sell pressure. You see near the end of the day, we kind of dump back down towards the downside here, and we're trying to hold it as support. You guys can see how accurate this line is as well. This trend line is resistance, resistance, resistance. You pump through. You're going to attempt to hold as support. If you can, then you're going to break back down, and you're going to try to hold this level of support here. And if you can't, then you are going to break back lower, or you're going to ride down this trend line, right? And again, I think again, I maybe talked about this like 20 times, right? I talked, no, maybe not 20 times, but I talked about it a handful of times, is that just like that Alibaba trade, right? Alibaba, mother of all trend lines, just like the S&P, big old breakout, everyone getting very, very excited, very euphoric, excuse me, but just unable to get above this resistance level right around 124. And I think it was resistance back here as well. You guys could take a look at how crazy are those levels. All the way back and still resistance. And you can see just made a new low, right? From there on, it made a 47% drop in its stock price. And it went past these lows right here. I think it held as support for a little bit. You got a tiny little 10% bounce, but that was it. And then you came all the way back down here to $59, $60 a share. All right. So always something to think about. I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen at all. Let's take a look at the SPY on the wave edge. Maybe we're getting some interesting signals here. Any signals? We're getting a bit of sell signals right here. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting some sell signals here, but you can see we got a nice buy indicator right here, right at the bottom, and you could be up 9% since then. These ones are some very big institutions buying. These signals are whale buys, right? These are whale indicators. Seeing big buys in the market. You can see these big sell signals right before the dumps as well. Very interesting. Bear belch, not bullish burps. No bullish burps. That was a bear belch. Let's take a look at that weekly, see if anything shows on that weekly. Look at those weekly indicators right before that massive dump towards the downside. See if we see anything on that 12-hour, 4-hour time frame. You're getting a sell signal right here on that 4-hour on this candle right here. You made a new high. Potentially, you could be getting ready to maybe starting. You could be getting ready to roll over here in the markets, but you know, let's just see how everything plays out. Do a fib retrace, you got that 1.618 right around 431, which is this previous high. You know, we could be going for that 1.618. We could be going for that 1.618 very easily. you guys want me to take a look at some stuff, go ahead. I'll take a just put it in the chat and I'll take a look at it for you. Or you guys can join the Discord later and we could do it all together. Whatever you want. Unless you're shy, you know, I could do it here without you actually talking to me. Big pump and shib here. You guys can see big pump and shib. Let's take a look at our shib chart. Looks like this level is not holding as resistance. We could be getting ready to go to our next high right around this level, which means it's another pump towards the upside and another 20% up. But let's just be patient, you know. I'm not gonna FOMO into anything right now. I actually don't want to buy this at all. You know, SHIB was like the pump of the century or something on these lows. It was up way more before anyone knew about it. So not really interested at all, to be honest. There's that green vector candles all right here. Right around 200. Sorry, 20,000. Anything on Aptos? What's Aptos? Ooh, okay. Getting some strong sell indicators on that 4 hour. Not strong, but you're getting some sell indicators on that 4 hour time frame. You got a big the RSI is starting to come down. Let's take a look at that daily. I don't know if this is the right chart. APT USDT. Maybe it's got a better one on Binance. Yeah, you're getting some pretty strong sell signals here. That's a decentralized exchange. Oh, okay. Cool stuff. But yeah, you are getting some sell signals here. DXYD, since you are one decentralized exchange. Is this it? Yeah, you're getting a sell signal here, but we've seen them fail during these massive euphoric runs, so just take that into account and be careful. What do I think about the DXY? Oh, perfect. Let's get into talking about the DXY. I long from 1.55. I want to get back in at 1.62. Mickey, just tell the market maker to dump it already. Yeah. Yes, yes. Let me just call up my friend. We'll tank the market for you, no problem. Let me take a look here. Alright, let's take a look at the Dixie. Could be enough. Could be some gas left in the tank, guys. There could be some gas left in the tank. There could be some gas left in the tank. We could easily double top here and come right back down. Weekend pump. Don't trust those weekend pumps, guys. Do not trust those weekend pumps. I repeat, do not trust those weekend pumps. If the billionaire investors or the millionaire hedge fund managers are not trading on the weekend, I can guarantee you they're not trading Bitcoin either. And you know, those pumps could be very low volume. Alright, let's talk about the DXY. DXY, again, huge reversal today off the job numbers and the payroll numbers. And, you know, markets starting to finally realize that a potential, you know, Fed pivot may not be real here. And then the dollar rallied all the way back. And we saw this, you know, we saw the markets downtick just 1% today off this massive rally. But you can see how much the market's been rallying off this drop here. Eventually the markets will start to dump pretty fast. And the DXY keeps rallying at this level here. You can see the state of the climb that we've gotten from the DXY from these past from this past run here, and the markets were rallying along with it until it realized that, you know, they were gonna raise their rates, and then, you know, markets start to dump again. I think the DXY still has will most likely go back up here, and you could potentially be getting ready to retest that 103 level, 104 level. If we can get past that, then you got some resistance coming in right around this level here, right around 105.6, and then if you get past that, then you got 107, then 109, and, you know, so on and so forth. But that 104.1 level is going to be some resistance. You guys can see it's going on that weekly here. You can see it was resistance here. It's pretty strong resistance. You got some resistance there as well. Resistance here. You got some resistance there as well. You got some, it acted as support right around there as well, and a support here. So just take into that account. 104 will be heavy resistance for that DXY. I don't think it will get above it so easily, but if it does, it means that the dollar rally is real and it's going to be very strong. Nice reversal candle here on that weekly time frame. Ultimately, I do think the dollar is going to go down, but I think it might start to go back up here, and the markets may start to drop back down. And if it does start to rally up like crazy, you could guarantee, I can almost guarantee you Bitcoin will most likely start to go back down. 22-hour DXY market cipher B looks super bullish. Okay, let's take a look at market cipher on that 22-hour. Is it 12-hour or 22-hour? Whatever. Let's just add 22. And let's look at the DXY. You got some pretty heavy red money flow here, but you got a very nice bullish candle. -5 and a 15. 22 hour. Okay, he's confirming. 22. So it's 22. Why not the 1 day? What's wrong with the 1 day? Not as bullish. You get some very big red money flow. Again, momentum wave divergence here. And a green dot on market cipher on that daily time frame, but 22-hour, the divergence is even bigger. Looks like you see you got these lows, and then you made a lower low, and now you're making you made a lower low here, but the momentum is just starting to climb back up on the Dixie here. So very easily could you keep reversing back up on the DXY, and this would definitely cause the markets to start to roll over back towards the downside. Another failed bear market rally, sadly, unfortunately, you know. But we'll see. We'll see how everything plays out. Big dump on gold today. Massive dump on gold. This support held for a little bit, but ultimately you rolled over at 171. I think your major level is going to be coming in right here, right around 102. You're going to have a big test, and I think that this test right here could either make or break to tell us, you know, are we in a bull market in commodities? Are we in a bull market in gold? Are we in a bull market in silver? And look at silver, that big silver dump all the way down here. Let's take a look at those silver miners. I actually did look at the silver miners today, or gold miners. I'm assuming they got a pretty heavy sell. There you go. Look at that big down day on the gold and silver miners. And another interesting to note, let's take a look at wave trend. You can take a look at Newmont Mining. You got some very strong sell signals right here, right at $54. Not on the 4 hour, the daily time frame. You can see that big drop in them gold miners today. So really cool to see that as well. Very strong buy indicators on the weekly time frame as well for the gold, for Newmont Mining at $39 a share, now at $49. I think that if we do get another pullback down to maybe $46, I'll be a very, very strong buyer of Newmont Mining here at these levels for the long term. Again, they pay a very nice dividend, 4.2%. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research before investing in any asset class or any stock or any fund or anything at all. You got him in every gold miner as well, which is pretty funny. Or the major ones, like look at that, a Barracks Gold Corporation, major sell signals here before that drop. Although I think on the weekly time frame you got some big buy signals as well, so I think this will be a buy to dip moment if gold does come back down here. If again, this obviously is going to be a big test on gold. Let's take a look at gold on wave trend. Let's see if we're going to get anything here on gold. Oh, I'm gonna have to get on a gold chart that has volume. I don't know if I can do this if there's no volume. Maybe we could take a look at the GLD, the Gold Trust. Is there enough volume here? There is some nice volume. You got a big sell signal here. Okay, are we starting to go? Are we gonna come back down? Take a look at that daily. I've been getting sell signals on the GLD on a consistent basis here, and it's finally starting to come back down. Oh, we can take a look at it on natural gas too if you guys want later. Well, we'll probably do that inside the Discord. Look at that big sell signal on that 3-day. Yeah, looking bullish for the DXY. S&P. The S&P is the important one that we want to take a look at. And we got some red money flow right now. Not good. Not great. Not great at all. And is this the we got one here and then massive capitulation in 2008, and then I think this chart doesn't go all the way back. Can we take a look at it here? Okay, yeah, so it still shows it on this chart. So we got one here, big capitulation. You didn't get one in 2002, but you did get two of them here. Drop, and then another one, and then you capitulated. And then you got one here back in 1975. You got a green reversal triangle, and then you got a green dot confirming, trend continuation, but really it was just topping out. And then you had a massive capitulation, and look where we are at today. I don't think we're going to capitulate at all, right? Because you gotta. I don't think you're going to capitulate like straight down, because you really need a catalyst for the market to capitulate. But right now you got a reversal, and you came back down. You're getting extremely bullish as we broke past this high, and everyone is very euphoric, right? As we break through this trend line right here. I'm very curious to see how this looks like on Alibaba as we broke out right here, this failed breakout, right? Remember, guys? Oh, right here, Alibaba on the daily time frame, right? What time? When was this? June 22nd, and let's take a look at June 22nd, right? Right around here, not June 22nd, July 5th. It was July 5th, right around that area. You broke out, you broke past it, and then you got that green that blue market reversal triangle, and then you trend reversal, and then you start to go back down. And now we're kind of fighting it, right? Obviously we're rallying very hard, but let's just see what happens. Let's just be patient, right? Can we go up a little bit higher? Yeah, we could. Wonder what this trend-based Fib does. I would actually put it from these lows. Yeah, you're kind of matching that 100% retracement or extension, 100% extension at 4,300. And now you're tagging that 786 level right here. What do you think about ADA? Like long term, in the short term? We can take a look at ADA here. ADA's getting some strong sell signal as well. The MACD's really rolling over here. You got that first daily cross that it could potentially start to sell off here. So just be careful longing these altcoins. I don't think that we are in a new bull market just yet, just based off the economic conditions. Everyone's talking about a pivot. Everyone's talking about the pivot. And the pivot, it just makes me think that the pivot is less likely to happen the more people talk about it. It's just a little bit insane to me that so many people are getting excited about the pivot. It's just, you got to think a little bit of a contrarian. When everyone's doing something, you got to kind of think about the other side of the trade. Why are they all doing this? Kind of like when oil was going up. Right, everyone was talking about oil going to $150 a barrel, $200 a barrel, all these insane price targets for oil. And I remember just thinking like, wow, these guys are smoking some really good stuff, right? Because when everyone was talking about oil going back up to 150, we were taking shorts right around that $120 level. And look where oil is today. Oil is back down to $75 a barrel. So, looks like we won on that trade. Let's take a look at the SCO since then, right? What is this? The SCO is ProShares Ultra Short. wonder if you shorted in June 10th, June 2022. Yeah, you can't hold these for too long. Even if you held till today, you'd only buy up 52% because of the rollover. It just gets devalued so quick. I think this is a ×3 or something. UCO, right? Look how down this one is. This one is long. The short one is always the one that gets devalued the most, I think. You take a look at Boyle and then KOLD. Right, KOLD is the short one, and it just keeps going down significantly more than Boyle, right? Boyle may be down here, but trust me, KOLD's been devalued a lot more. Anything else you guys want to take a look at? Alright guys, let's go into the Discord and let's have our weekly recap and with all the other members, so it's going to be a fun time. Everyone feel free to join the Discord. It is free for all members. Just click in the link in the description and we're going to have our weekly discussion, okay guys? And don't forget to smash that like button. Alright? Let's have another great week next week, and hopefully all of you enjoy your weekend, relax, have some fun, blow off some steam, alright? Thanks for listening, everyone. I'll catch you guys later.